Join us in the next hour as we bring you the latest in the financial world. I'm Denice Dinsay. Let's get this show on the road. Web development and AI experts are descending to the Philippines for an event with a mission to foster innovation and collaboration. We are joined this afternoon by Utile, founder of ATTN.LIVE, to tell us more about the upcoming Web3 AI. Ryan, good to have you in the Business Roadshow to talk about this.
Yes, happy to be here.
And I wanted to ask, what was the inspiration to host this roundtable summit in the Philippines? What do you think? What insights is there in the Philippines that you guys think would be valuable for Web3 AI, for the whole industry?
There's a lot of incredible Web3, blockchain, crypto type companies and AI companies and adoption, not just here in this country, but all over Southeast Asia. I've been coming to the Philippines for over 15 years, and we've had a lot of success with our company and our product that we've built here. And we've done a similar event in London and Singapore and California and New York, and so we thought this is a great place to bring this energy and all these global leaders here to join us for this event next Saturday, the 14th, over at the Westin.
I mean, Ryan, you've got to tell me more. You mentioned really big cities. Usually these are the hubs. I mean, the U.S., London. Oh, how do you see the Philippines playing a role in the broader adoption of Web3 and AI technologies? Like, why the Philippines in Southeast Asia? Why choose the location?
Well, there's 26 million people here in Metro Manila. You have third largest adoption of blockchain wallets. You have the most intense adoption of AI for certain categories of workers today. You have all the government things happening with legislation to say, hey, let's make our country a epicenter of this new automation technology. In addition, you have people on their phones, more here than anywhere in the world, 11 hours per day. So I've looked at the data. And also, I love the culture here. I love the people here. I enjoy spending time here. And I think that the work that is happening with AI and Web3, which are just automation technologies, have an ability to make a bigger positive impact on Filipinos than just about anywhere else in the world. And I have a number of reasons why I believe that.
I mean, this summit is not the first of its kind to happen in the country. A lot of people, even local companies, are holding their own summits in relation to Web3 and AI. But with your summit, what are some key topics, themes, and discussion that you think would really drive the conversation, maybe foster innovation in that sector?
Great question. So we are going to cover the history a little bit. We'll, of course, talk about the future projections, what could be. But the real emphasis is on the practical insights on what's happening today across 6 different sectors of society. So it's community and philanthropy, it's education and apprenticeship, it is business and finance, government and politics, news and media, here we are, and arts and entertainment. And we see that those 6 sectors of society kind of build upon each other. And so we're going to talk deeply with global leaders and local leaders. We, in fact, expect about 800 professors to be joining us for our workshop so they can get trained and bring this great knowledge over to their students.
Tell us about that training. What are you guys training them for? And these 800 professors, are they all from overseas, or are you also expecting some Filipino professors coming in?
Really only Filipino professors for that. So there'll be a lot of people coming from overseas. There's a huge event that happened in Korea last week, about 50,000 attendees. Big event happening in Singapore next week, about 50,000 attendees. So we positioned our event right here during a time where we could have access to all these incredible minds. But we really have more attendees that are Filipinos that are mainly professors and KOLs, right? These social media influencers. So what do we expect in the workshop, and what are we going to train these folks? Same topics I just covered, except for we brought out Professor Timothy Bates. He's known as the godfather of tech in America. He is top 10 most innovative CTOs, was just voted recently. And so Professor Bates coming out to take these topics I just mentioned with you, as all the leaders are in one room having kind of a congress of sorts. There's no stage, there's no speakers, there's no panels. It's just conversations all day around these really important topics. And at the same time that those topics are being covered, then Professor Bates will be in a workshop teaching the same things, but in more of a formal format for the professors that are local to take it to their students.
Ryan, you mentioned 6 sectors that you see opportunities in, and some for you see it as opportunities. For some, see it as challenges. What are some of the challenges of these sectors in adopting Web3 and AI, whether it be in business, philanthropy, education, even also in media?
That's a good question. I do a lot of speaking here in Southeast Asia. Philippine Blockchain Week is an event that I've been a part of. I've been able to speak at all of their different events. And one of the government leaders stood up recently as he was closing the event, and he said something that I'll reiterate. He said, the biggest problem we have in the Philippines is AI. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I thought this is an AI event. Okay. And he goes, it's apathy and ignorance. And so I would say that it's really easy for people to feel apathetic, and it's really easy for people not to lean in and try to learn what it is that the opportunity is. So with respect, and in no way do I mean a demeaning way to reiterate that, but I think that's a lighthearted way of saying it's easy to point fingers like technology is the problem, but maybe just not being ambitious to try to figure this stuff out, not trying to lean in and get the education. Because what if somebody that's making $10 US a day, minimum wage, could transform their life and be the breadwinner of their family, and they could make $25, $50, $100 a day just by learning how to automate different things using these technologies. So I think the biggest thing to overcome here is probably a belief system around, well, I'm kind of stuck in this thing. I just work at a call center. That's what I do. I just work at a hotel. I just do service for food. Like, this is my kind of place in life. I have all these student debts. Like, I'm just, but this is what it is. Like, I have a system and this works for me and I'm surviving. And AI and crypto and blockchain and that, that's gonna ruin my job. And so I wonder if maybe the big opportunity is for people to maybe open their ears a little bit more, open their hearts a little bit more, and start to think about, in a selfish way, how can I selfishly begin to think through using this technology for my life, my career, my family, my society, my community, because it's right there. It's not something in the future, it's happening right now.
Well, a lot of people underwent through change, so I understand why change could be so scary for them, especially with what happened the past 5 years. But Ryan, before I let you go and before I cut our conversation short, do you mind inviting our audience or viewers to your event, to the summit, September 14th?
Yes. Viewers, thank you for your attention, and congratulations on tuning in to this incredible news station. I'm honored to be here. I want to invite you to come to the Westin on Saturday, September 14th. The event starts at 9 a.m. and it's an all-day event where we will be discussing every sector of society and the impact of AI and Web3. I assure you that if you come, you'll get great value from it. The tickets to attend start at 88 pesos to ensure that nobody would not be able to come join us based on not having the resources to do so. Hope to see you there.
Ryan Utile, founder of ATTN.LIVE. Ryan, good to have you on the show again.
Thank you so much.
And those are the latest in all things business. I'm Denice Dinsay. You can watch highlights, recaps, and exclusive content of our shows online. Subscribe to the ANC YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on X. Join us again on Monday for another edition of the Business Roadshow.
Mobility will be key to recover.